Johnny G. Johnny G falling behind already. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Vinyltreasures. I'm your host, Johnny G. John Galindo, coming to you live each and every Wednesday, only here on YouTube, also live on the Oldies and More radio stream. Want to welcome you to the July 16th, 2025 Vinyltreasure Show. We spin my 1960s Soul 45s out of my collection. Want to welcome you to this. It was a hot day. Well, I don't like these humid days. Just don't like it. And today was not a good day today for a number of reasons. Not for anything for Johnny G, but for some of the situations that I am in. It just was not a good day. But anyway, here's where I get my sanity back here, listening to this great music. And we opened up tonight's show with a request for a listener, David Dallison, and this keyboardist, pianist, keyboardist, and band leader from Detroit, Michigan. He would be the main keyboardist for MOTOWN's in-house funk brothers, Mr. Earl Van Dyke, and his MOTOWN Brass there, his fifth of six for Berry Gordy Jr.'s Soul record label. Song entitled 6 by 6. That was requested by David Dallas, and I think this might have been his biggest hit, if I'm not mistaken. But this one from December 1966, our opener, Earl Van Dyke and the MOTOWN Brass. Johnny G here on a Wednesday, and I picked the first three records are my selections here for tonight, and then they're all your requests. So let's start it off here. We open up the vocal portion as we head out to Philadelphia, PA. This group, they signed with Jimmy Bishop's newly formed, I think at the time, Arctic Records in 1964. The group included Steve Kelly, John Hart, Stanley Wade, Harold Doc Wade, Earl Young, and lead singer Gene Jones. Collectively, they were known as the Volcanoes. This was their second of six for the Arctic label and their biggest hit. This was number 33 on the R&B chart, a big number 9 record if you were tuned in to WIBG in Philadelphia, May 1965. The vocal opener by the Volcanoes. It's called Storm Warning. The Volcanoes. Here we go.
I haven't been myself.
Yeah, there we open up the vocal portion with the sound of the Volcanoes. Their second release on the Arctic record label, May 1965, Storm Warning is the name of the tune. Now, this group would evolve into the Tramps, is what they would evolve into. And it's been stormy around here. We had a flash flood was the other day, I think. And we had, in some low-lying areas, we had some flooding. And cars were, like, stranded. That rarely happens here up in Westchester County and also in Rockland County. So it was kind of weird. It really was. They were having all these detours and whatnot. But anyway, let us continue here on Wednesday evening. And here is a girl group. This is on the Phillips record label. I think this group initially recorded for DCP International as The Secrets, a.k.a. the Sharons, and then they would change their name in 1965 to the Lovettes and have this release on the Phillips record label. This is produced and arranged by Robert Bateman and Robert Mosley from November 1965. Let's give a listen to the Lovettes, and Practice What You've Been Preaching. The Lovettes. There you go. They're called the Lovettes. The Lovettes there from November 1965. And they got some good advice. Practice what you've been preaching. That one there on the Phillips record label. Let us continue here for a Wednesday evening. Got a big crowd there. Got to say hello to Amy in our YouTube chat room. And up next, this blues singer and guitarist born in Farmerville, Louisiana, but he relocated to Chicago, started recording solo in the early 1960s and spanned into the 1980s. And this is a release on Maury Alexander's Tempting record label, and it's a song he wrote. And I don't think he's sounding bluesy on this one, though. But let's give it a spin here. May 1966. His name is Bobby Jones. Bobby Jones on TMP-TING. It's called Slow Down, I'm Gonna Lose You. This is Bobby Jones from May of 1966. Whoops, wrong one, Johnny. Yeah, I bet you never, I bet you never heard that one before. There you go. That's the sound of Bobby Jones. Bobby Jones from May 1966 on the Tempting record label. I got a few records on that label there. Slow Down, I'm Gonna Lose You is the name of the tune. Johnny G has slowed down a lot here on the. Oh, I used to be a fast talker. I just got a notification. I hate this from YouTube. It's crazy. I got a notification from them on my email. I have to get into the oldies and more chat room there. They said to me here that my video was blocked. A video from January 1st, 2022. It was a Happy New Year. It was the first 50s and early 60s of 2022. And I think I looked quickly on that video, and they said that I played the Italian version of Earl Grant's The End. Now, that was not correct, okay? And they won't let me remove it. So it's almost like I got to take those videos down because they can't be seen anywhere. They're just in there as one of my 800 and something videos. So I don't understand because, now that I have more, people that watch the show, maybe they're a little bit happier now for the number of hours and the money that they make with the ads from that, because I don't make the money. That's okay. But I don't want them to shut down the video, and that's just not a good thing. But anyway, I just thought that was weird. But anyway, well, let's get to our requests here. Well, we opened up with a request, of course, with that Earl Van Dyke tune. But we're going to start off with the vocal requests here. And this one is for a listener, and he saw it too. Because I saw you, Graylin, say "uh-oh" in there. But anyway, this is for Graylin, a.k.a. G-Dog, in our YouTube chat room. And this is, he requested Diana Ross and the Supremes. I think this was their 17th release for the MOTOWN record label. It's actually a B-side to a big hit for them. And we're going to play the other side because I think, Graylin, you put it on there. You want to hear the hit side. Avatar mentioned it in the chat room. But this is the B-side. This is off of the I Hear, the LP, the MOTOWN LP, I Hear a Symphony. This is a Brian Holland, Lamont Dozier, and Eddie Holland pen tune. James Dean, wait a minute. Eddie Holland and James Dean. What is this? I don't know what that is, Charlene. So this is the B-side that did chart. This is the B-side to Love Is Like an Itchin' in My Heart, which we will hear after this. But it's from April of 66. This charted number 38 on KFXM in San Bernardino, California. So from April 66, by request for Grayland in our YouTube chat room. Let's give a listen to the Supremes with a B-side here. The song is called He's All I Got. This is going out to Grayland. Here you go.
Making us drift apart.
There you go. B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That one there going out to Grayland in our YouTube chat room. Those are the Supremes, Diana Ross and the Supremes from April 1966. He's All I Got is the name of the tune. That's on MOTOWN Records, of course. That's their 17th release. But that was the B-side of this 45, another written and produced Holland Dozier Holland tune, and this charted number 9 on Billboard, number 7 on the R&B chart, and a big number 1 record on WOLF. If you were listening up in Syracuse, New York, from April 1966, by request for Grayland, a.k.a. G-Dog, in our YouTube chat room. He requested this hit by Diana Ross and the Supremes. It's called Love is Like an Itchin' in My Heart. This is for Grayland. Have you been bitten by the love bug there? There you go. That one there going out to Grayland in our YouTube chat room. That is the hit side there for the Supremes. April 1966. Song entitled Love is Like an Itchin' in My Heart, and we, Grayland requested the B-side of that. A nice B-side, too, by the way. He's All I Got is the name of the tune. Let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. If you are new to this program, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel and click that bell and the drop-down to get all notifications when Johnny G goes live. This is the first show of the week. I'll be on tomorrow afternoon beginning at 1 p.m. I pulled out about 33 78s for tomorrow. So some blues and some early rhythm and blues and some R&B and whatnot, and some group sides, some of classic groups. So you want to tune into that tomorrow afternoon beginning at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Johnny G will be doing show 2. Then I'll be here Saturday evening at 9 p.m. again right here on Oldies and More Radio, and also live on the YouTube stream for the 50s and early 60s edition. So get your requests into Johnny G. You can email me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. Let us fill a request now for listener Ron Harry in our YouTube chat room. This singer from Monroe, Louisiana. His name is Sam McCain, but he recorded as Mighty Sam. And this was his first of 8 for the Amy record label. And this is actually a cover tune. This song written by Don Gibson, who did it first, I think back in 1956 on the MGM record label. But other people recorded this song. Patsy Cline recorded this. The Everly Brothers, another country artist, recorded this tune also. But let's give a listen to this soulful version of this tune. This charted number 7 on WTIX in New Orleans, Louisiana from June 1966. By request for Ron Harry, this is Mighty Sam. Mighty Sam and his rendition of the tune Sweet Dreams, parentheses, of You, for Ron Harry. Here we go.
Sweet dreams of you, and every night that I go through, sweet dreams of you. You don't love me, Lord knows ain't it's plain. And I should have known that you'll never wear my name. Sweet dreams of you. Sweet dreams of you.
Well, there you go. What a soulful version of that tune. I like that. I picked that. That record's been in my collection for years. I don't think I've ever played it here on the program. I found it out in the wild for 10 cents. You find records like that for 10 cents. That's a great deal. But anyway, there you go. That's going out to Ron Harry in our YouTube chat room. The Mighty Sam, not it is Mighty Sam. His real name is Sam McClain. And that one there from June 1966. That's his first of 8 on the Amy record label. Amy, you should be collecting the Amy label. Amy in our YouTube chat room. And it's called Sweet Dreams, parentheses of You is the name of the tune. Doesn't Tommy McLean do a version of that too on MSL, I think? I think Johnny G here losing his mind as we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. And let's fill a request for listener Chris Reed in our YouTube chat room. This was another record I found out in the wild. I think this one at the 303 Drive-In in Orangeburg, New York. That's in Rockland County. And this is on Frank Dell and Phil Medley's Valise Records out of New York City. Now, I don't know anything about this artist. His name is Gunga Din. Gunga Din, and this is written and arranged by Phil Medley. This one from 1967. Typo there, Charlene. 1967. This is on Valise Records. This is for Chris Reed. Gunga Din with a song called Crab Cakes.
Hey, man, you got any crab cakes? Hey, man, you got any crab cakes over there? You hear me, man? You hear me? Hey, man, pass the crab cakes, please. Crab cakes. Crab cakes, man. Hey, man, pass on some crab cakes over here, please. Hey, man, you got any crab cakes? Hey, man, crab cakes, baby. Crab cakes, please. Excuse me while I get some crab cakes. Some hot sauce. Please, man. Let me some crab cakes, man. Give me some crab cakes. Yeah, baby. Crab cakes, man. Baby, crab cakes. Man, pass me crab cakes, please. Man, you crazy? You better get your hand on my crab cake, baby.
There you go. His name is Gunga Din. Gunga Din on the Valise record label from 1967, song entitled Crab Cakes. You know, I like crab cakes. You know, don't get me wrong. I used to order that out when I used to go to we used to go to a seafood restaurant. Barbara wasn't crazy about and she hates lobster. I'm like, you don't like lobster? I mean, give me a break. That's like the rich man's food. But anyway, the only thing wrong with the crab cakes are you don't want to get those little the little shells in there. I don't have the patience to eat real crabs. I do not. Some people do, but Johnny G does not. But there you go. That one there going out to Chris Reed in our YouTube chat room. Gunga Din with crab cakes. Let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Fill a request now for listener Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room. And he requested this guitarist, singer, musician from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, first recording back in 1954 at the age of 10. Okay, on the Groove record label. And at 21 years old, he signed with Prestige Records as a jazz guitarist. And then in the later 70s, he had some major hits for Warner Brothers, like This Masquerade on Broadway, and in the 80s, I think more hits like Give Me the Night and Turn Your Love Around. But here is a release he did in June of 1969. This is on the A&M record label. This is a cover tune. This song first done by David Houston on the Epic label in December of 68, and then he recorded this in June of 1969. This charted regionally number 21 on WWIN out of Baltimore, Maryland, by request for Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room, Mr. George Benson. George Benson on the A&M record label. It's called My Woman's Good to Me. This is for Leonard Mancini.
Your lips are warm and close to mine. I know their taste like warm red wine. And if I let myself go, I know I'd fall. But someone's waiting all alone by a lonely telephone. And though I'd love to stay, I know I'll call. 'Cause I can't forget her. No, I can't forget her. No, no, no. 'Cause my woman's good to me. Her eyes are not as brown as yours. Her lips are not as soft as yours. And if I kissed you, she'd probably never know. But when tomorrow brings the sun, I'd have to live with what I've done. And though I'd love to stay, I know I'll go. 'Cause I can't forget her. No, I can't forget her. No, no, no. My woman's good to me. My woman is good to me. My woman's good to me.
There you go. That one there going out to Leonard Mancini in our YouTube chat room. That's a nice tune there. They like that one there in the YouTube chat. That's Mr. George Benson. George Benson from June 1969 on the A&M record label. My Woman's Good to Me is the name of the tune. That's another 45 I found out in the wild. And that's a DJ copy. It's got the same song on both sides, so that is the mono version of the song. They get a better volume, the mono version, than the stereo versions with my setup here. So that's how that works. But anyway, I hope you dug that tune. I sure did. As we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, let's fill a request now for Malcolm Baumgart in our YouTube chat room. And Malcolm, you're listening over in the UK, as well as Tony Crosby in our YouTube chat. Often we do have listeners in the UK up in the wee hours of the morning tuned into the Vinyl Treasure Show, and Malcolm requested this gal originally from Los Angeles, California. She began recording back in 1957. She was a member of a vocal group called The Echoes, and they recorded for I think Combo and also Specialty Records. Her real name is Darlene Wright, but in 1958 she would join a group called The Blossoms, and they first recorded for the Capitol record label in 1958. Then through the 1960s did tons of session work. Now Phil Spector would hire the group for session work originally back in 1962 for backing up the Crystals, but they couldn't make it to the session. I guess the Crystals couldn't at one session. So Phil Spector had Darlene sing lead on a tune. And that's why you hear her voice on that Crystals tune called He's a Rebel. So she ended up, Darlene Love, I should say. She later recorded changed her name to Darlene Love. And she was the lead singer on that Crystals release. But she had 5 singles on the label. This was her 5th and final release, and probably the hardest to find. And it's a great 2-sided 45. Now this side made it up to number 50 on WIBG in Philadelphia. Let's go to July of 1964. This is by request for Malcolm in our YouTube chat room, the great Darlene Love on Phyllis Records. The song is called Stumble and Fall. This is for Malcolm. There you go. That one there going out to Malcolm in our YouTube chat room. That's Darlene Love. That's her final release for Phil's Phil Spector and Lester Sill, I think they own the Phyllis record label. Stumble and Fall is the name of the tune, and we're going to flip it over here because I like the flip side of this record. I have like 3 copies of this record, okay? And this was the best one because this is a nice vinyl DJ copy, which I think is the way you want to have it. I think I have 2 styrene presses. I think one was from Brian Korn, one was Norm's copy, and I think I got my first copy from John Clemente. He sold me his styrene copy because he got one of the vinyl copies, which is the most desirable of this record. This is how you want to get it. I don't know if it comes on a white promo. Got to ask Bill Olb if he has this. It says DJ copy, so this has to be the DJ. But let's flip the 45 over because Johnny G at one time was this. Okay. And this is the B side of the 45, and let's flip over that tune, Stumble and Fall. You get this tune. It's called He's a Quiet Guy, Darlene Love. Put your mic on. Like I said, Johnny G used to be a quiet guy, but not anymore. I kind of voice my opinion quite a bit now, especially when I get lousy service, I can tell you that much. But that is a great 2-sided 45. That's Miss Darlene Love. He's a Quiet Guy is the name of the tune. That's her 5th release on the Phyllis record label. The flip side we played for Malcolm, Stumble and Fall is the name of the tune. Johnny G is your disc jockey for a Wednesday evening. Thank you all for being here. Again, if you are new to the program, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Tell your friends about this program here as I take requests, and if you have a request, you should send it to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. That is the best way to get the record played. I dance around the copyright police, and so I try to stay away from hits, and because the hits kind of get me in trouble sometimes. But listen, just because a record, the national hits, if they're local hits from, certain areas of the United States, records were big in certain parts of the states, those things can get played because they I don't know what the AI does, but that's the problem. But anyway, let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show and fill a request for listener Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room. As this singer, he hails from Chicago, Illinois, and he was a very successful cabaret entertainer who performed worldwide. Now, he made his debut singing in 1962 on the Cap record label. This was actually his second release on Cap. He has two on the Cap label. This tune, written by Les Van Dyke from August of 1962. Let's give a listen to Skip Cunningham. Skip Cunningham on the Cap record label. The song is called The Rivers Run Dry. This is for Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room. Here you go, Warren.
All my life you tortured me. All my life you cruelly made me cry. But the rivers run dry. The rivers run dry. Yeah, and every time you saw me smile, you made sure that in a while I'd cry. Well, the rivers run dry. The rivers run dry. Now you're in need of tears. Cry a few of your own. Now you're alone at last, and nobody cares. Cry your heart out, nobody shares your love. I hope you've learned your lesson. If we meet, ain't no use for you to cheat and lie. 'Cause the rivers run dry. The rivers run dry. Now you're in need of tears. Cry a few of your own. Now you're alone at last, and nobody cares. Cry your heart out, nobody shares your love. I hope you learn your lesson. If we meet, ain't no use for you to cheat and lie. 'Cause the rivers run dry. The rivers run dry. Yeah, the rivers run dry. No more tears tonight. 'Cause the rivers run dry. Yes, the rivers run dry. Don't you hear me now?
Well, not lately with all the rain we've been getting. There you go. That one there going out to Warren Russell in our YouTube chat room. They like that one there in the YouTube chat room. August 1962. Skip Cunningham, second of two on the Cap record label. The Rivers Run Dry is the name of the tune. He has other releases, I think, on Coral and also on 20th Century Fox. Let us continue with the requests. Let's fill a request for L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room, as this record gets requested quite a bit here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. And this group, a first recording back for George Goldner's Rama Records back in 1956. They were known as the Joy Tones. And it was a trio which included Vicki Burgess, Lynn Middleton, and Margaret Moore. And this was their very last single, and it features Lynn Middleton on lead. Now, this record came out again later on, I think. And I didn't know that at the time when I wrote this, which was probably a number of years ago, because I played this a few times here on the program since 2005, when Johnny G first started doing the Vinyl Treasure Show. But anyway, this is going out especially to L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room. February 1965, the Joy Tones on Coed. It's called This Love, parentheses, That I'm Giving You. The Joy Tones.
This love that I'm giving you won't ever
Yeah, they're liking that one there in the YouTube chat room. That's the sound of the Joy Tones. Joy Tones going out to L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room, and that features Lynn Middleton on lead. The very last single for the Joy Tones, released in February 1965, This Love Parentheses That I'm Giving You. That's on the Co-Ed record label, which is out of New York City. Let us continue here. Look at all my number one. I don't know what that, I have no idea what those things are. I don't know what they are, folks. Those little numbers on the in my YouTube chatters. So you got me, but let us continue here. And I remember when my aunt purchased this next 45 in the summer of 1968. This is a request for Lee the G, and this group from Virginia Beach, Virginia, and featuring the true first press of this. This record came out on the Beach record label. It would get picked up by Jerry Ross's Heritage label, and it made it up to number 39 on the Billboard chart, number 35 on Cashbox, and did well regionally. This was a number 2 record on WRAW in Reading, Pennsylvania. This song was first done by Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs back in 1964. Let's move up 4 years to 1968, as done by Bill Deal and the Rondells. And to dual leads on this, Armand Tharp and Bill Deal are doing the vocals from August 1968. This is going out to Lee the G, Bill Deal and the Rondells in their version of the tune, May I. This is on the original Beach label. Cover tunes here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. There you go. That one there going out to Lee the G, and shagging on that record there. That's, you got to do your little shag dance with that one. But I like that record a lot. I really do. Bill Deal and the Rondells, August 1968 release. I featured it on the Beach record label, May I, their rendition of the Maurice Williams and the Zodiacs tune, May I. And you can also have that on the Heritage record label. Let us continue here for a Wednesday evening. Let's fill a request for listener David Vielma in our YouTube chat room, as featured this artist last week from Palestine, Texas. Another request for David. He likes this singer. His name is Gene Thomason, but he recorded as Gene Thomas. And this is his, well, I wouldn't say that, well, no. His biggest hit was that duet with Gene and Debbie from 1967 called Playboy on the TRX label, which I like that record too, I do. But this was his first of 5. Originally, this came out on the Venus label, which I have, which was out of Humboldt, Texas, where is Humboldt, Texas, Charlene, in vicinity of where you are? Is that close by? But anyway, this was a big -- record regionally on several Texas stations. Would later get picked up by United Artists Records, and I playing my United Artists copy because it's a cleaner copy. I mean, it's styrene, and you know how Johnny G feels about styrene. But this charted number 53 on Billboard, and that's it, I guess. But let's go to June of 1961. This is by request for David Vielma, Mr. Gene Thomas, featuring it on the United Artists Records. And the song is called Sometime, for David.
Sometimes I cry when I'm lonely. Sometimes I cry when I'm blue. Right now I'm crying 'cause I love you. I'm crying 'cause you don't love me too. Come on and tell me if you love me. Won't you please answer yes or no? Tell me if I'm your one and only, so I can either stay or go. Tell me, my darling, if you love me. Tell me if you feel the same. Come on and tell me, my darling, if you love me, or if all the tears I shed were shed in vain. Come on and tell me, my darling, if you love me, or if all the tears I shed were shed in vain.
There you go, Gene Thomas there. I lost my place here, folks. Hold on a second here. What did I do with my D here? C, D. I just had it here. Johnny G. Discombobulated. Here we go. There you go. That's Mr. Gene Thomas, June 1961. The title is Sometime, but he says sometimes with an S. But let me see something here. Yeah, sometime. So he says sometimes, but on the label it says sometime, and he sings sometimes. But anyway, there you go. That's going out to David Vielma in our YouTube chat room. Gene Thomas on originally on Venus, featured on United Artists. Sometime is the name of the tune. Unfortunately, we lost Gene on August 12th of 2012. He died from lung cancer. He was 73 years old. We remember him here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for Bill Olb in New Jersey. This singer used to come out of a coffin when he would do live performances back in the 1950s, and he recorded for, I think prior to OK, recorded on other labels, but mainly on OK, had a big hit with I Put a Spell on You, or that was his best known record at one time. But he was originally from Cleveland, Ohio, and recorded a bunch of releases in the 1950s on different labels: Timely, Mercury, Wing, Grand, OK, Red Top, and then into the 1960s with releases on Chancellor and Decca and Philips and London and RCA. And this is on the Enrica label. This one came out in February of 1962. This is a song he wrote. This is with the Teddy McRae Orchestra. Actually, Teddy McRae owned this label, Enrica, and also the Ray Cox label. But let's give a listen to Screamin' Jay Hawkins and the Chicken Hawks, okay? This is going out to Bill Olb in New Jersey. It's called Just Don't Care. Screamin' Jay Hawkins for Bill Olb. There you go. By request for Bill Olb, February 62 release, Screamin' Jay Hawkins and the Chicken Hawks. That one there on Enrica Records, song entitled Just Don't Care is the name of the tune. And Bill Olb will be my in-studio guest a week from tomorrow. That will be the 24th of July. He'll be doing his a special here, and we'll call it an all vinyl 78 show. I'll be playing 78s tomorrow. He has some classic rhythm and blues vocal groups. Listen, vinyl 78 sound phenomenal. And not that I'm boasting about my set, but most of my the setup that I have, the records sound pretty phenomenal, I'll say, as long as they're in decent shape. I hate that styrene crackle that sometimes you get on the records. I really can't do anything with that. But the 78s sound great. They do on my on the Audio Technicas. They do, especially with my wired shell heads that I have. So anyway, so Bill Obe will be here, and so be sure to tune in. That's 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's July 24th at 1 p.m. till about 4 or so. And actually, we're going to talk about 78s and the different types of, I'm going to learn because I don't know about all the shellacks and whatnot. So he's going to explain about the 78s, and Bill is very knowledgeable about a lot of things. Okay, I call him a music historian. So, and he of course, he has done phenomenal with his gospel specials here as a special guest, but we'll be having more special guests in the future, so stay tuned here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for listener Adrian Viterbo. And we go back to Philadelphia. This is on the Guidon record label. This gal, her name is Maxine Davis. She had 5 releases on the Guidon label. This was her 4th. This one produced by Huey Moe and Steve Tyrell. Let's go to July of 1964 by request for Adrian Viterbo in our YouTube chat room. Maxine Davis. The song is called Before I Leave You. This is on Guidon Records for Adrian. Here we go. Yeah, cool tunes here for a Wednesday evening. They like that one there in our YouTube chat room. That's the sound of Maxine Davis. Maxine Davis by request for Adrian Viterbo. He's listening in Mexico, and he loves the girl group sound. July 1964 on the Guidon record label. Maxine Davis, her 4th release on Guidon, Before I Leave You. is the name of the tune. Johnny G ain't leaving, not yet. So thank you all for being here. Please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel if you have not yet done so. As we continue here, and let's fill a request for listener MOTOWN now. As I lost my place. As this group, they hail from Plainfield, New Jersey. First recording. Well, I don't know about Apt Records. If that was their, I don't think they're on Apt. Charlie, we got to fix that. But I think, and I don't know about the Flip record label. But anyway, maybe they were on the Flip label. Yeah, maybe they were, I think. I have to check. Read, are they connected to the Flip releases, FLIPP, which I do have in the collection, but those are from 1960. But definitely in 1966 had releases on the Golden World label, but then they would sign with Revelot, had 6 releases on the Revelot label. Their first release was their biggest hit that somebody did request. I Want to Testify. But this was the follow-up to I Want to Testify, the tune co-written by the lead singer of the group. His name is George Clinton, okay? And this is a request for listener MOTOWN, September 1967. We're going to hear both sides of this 45. September 67, the Parliaments. Parliaments on Revelot. This charted number 80 on Billboard, 21 on the R&B chart, and number 2 on WMBM out of Miami, Florida. It's called All Your Goodies Are Gone, parentheses, the Loser's Seat. This one here going out to MOTOWN, the Parliaments.
So let
There you go. That is George Clinton and the Parliaments there, September 1967 release. That's their follow-up to their big hit, I Want to Testify, a song called All Your Goodies Are Gone, parentheses, The Loser's Seat. And that one there by request for listener Mnon. Now, I like the flip side of this better, the B-side, although that record's not bad, I have to say. But let's flip it over because Mnon requested the flip side here. Again, co-written by the lead singer, George Clinton, and Reed did check. The group is the same group that recorded for the Apt and the Flip record labels. But let's get it lined up here. Now we got it lined up. So let's give a listen to the B-side of the 45. Again, this is George Clinton and the Parliaments, September 1967, the flip side of All Your Goodies Are Gone. It's called Don't Be Sore at Me. This is on Revelot Records for Mnon.
Don't be sore at me. Love's entitled to one mistake. You're sore at me. My little heart would surely break. My anger clouded my judgment and I saw a red flash. Then my mouth wrote a check that my heart couldn't cash. My mind was in much confusion and it was forcing an unjust conclusion. The mistake had ceased our happiness and our world was filled with loneliness. Darling, forgive me, please. Yeah, don't be sore at me. Love's entitled to one mistake. And if you're sore at me, my little heart would surely break. You've been cheating on me, or at least it was said. I reacted with my heart instead of my head. Reacted without hesitation, in a form of retaliation. If caution had been taken, would have found that I was mistaken. Darling, forgive me, please. And don't be sore at me. Love's entitled to one mistake. And if you're sore at me, my little heart would surely break. Reacted without hesitation, in a form of retaliation. If caution had been taken, would have found that I was mistaken. Darling, forgive me, please. Don't be sore at me. Love's entitled to one mistake. And if you're sore at me, my little heart would surely break. And don't be sore at me.
And B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. That had the better dance beat to it, I say. And maybe Tony Crosby, that's a northern tune. Who said that one? Jazz Bell mentioned it. But actually, a great two-sided 45. There you go. That one there going out to Mnon. That's the Parliaments. George Clinton there on lead, Don't Be Sore at Me. And prior to that, you heard the A-side, All Your Goodies Are Gone, parentheses, The Loser's Beat. Their second release on the Revelot was it their second release? I don't know. They had, their second, and for Mnon, that is. And of course, George Clinton would later be known as the grandfather of funk, okay? And he had a group called Funkadelic, and I have those records in my collection. I do. As we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show, fill a request for Avatar in our YouTube chat. And for this next group, they're out of Lansing, Michigan, and this record came out on another label first, Fenton Records. I think Charlene's got two labels. Spirit also. So Charlene, was it on two labels, I guess? And then it would get picked up by MOTOWN Records. And this, let me see, the tune written by the lead singer of the group. His name is Danny Hernandez, and the organ player of the group, his name is Kerry Nikoloff. And this is produced by Bob Baldwin, and it charted #1. This was a big #1 record on WJIM in Lansing, Michigan. It's their first of 2 on the Motown record label. They would have 2 others on Rare Earth, probably have it downstairs in the no humidity basement. Let's go to November of 1967. By request for Avatar, they're called, is it the? Yes, they're called The Ones. Not the Wonders, The Ones on the Motown label. And their tune is called You Haven't Seen My Love, The Ones for Avatar.
But you haven't seen my love. Unreal as it may seem, you inspire my every dream. You've done most everything, but you haven't seen my love. Come and end this misery. You've done most everything, but you haven't seen my love. No, 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 no. Beg and plead, you cast your spell on me. You've done most everything, but you haven't seen my love. You made the stars lose track, and you broke my heart on top of that. Done most everything, but you haven't seen my love. I pray both day and night that you'll learn to love me right. You've done most everything, but you haven't seen my love. No. Tell you once again, you'll never see my love.
There you go, that group called The Ones, not The Wonders, The Ones. That is their first of 2 for the Motown record label, that one there by request for Avatar, and that's Danny Hernandez on lead. You Haven't Seen My Love is the name of the tune. Well, you are seeing Johnny G's record collection, and if you are new to this program, those of you just tuning in to finding out about this show, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Tell your friends about this program. It's the first show of the week If you like soul records, you should tune into this show. And tomorrow I'll be playing 78s beginning at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And, we started off with some early stuff from the late 1940s. And then I think I'm closing, we close with 1956, I think, is the closer. But anyway, I'll be back on Saturday for the 1950s and early 60s. So if you have a request, you can email it to me at vinyltreasures@aol.com. If I have the 45, if it fits the format of the program, or if I like it, I'll play it. I reserve the right to play or not play records here on the program. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request for listener Record Ralph up in Syracuse. And I think I played this group not too long ago. This group out of, I think they're originally out of San Antonio, Texas, but they all met while they were stationed at Randolph Air Force Base. And they met up with Abe Epstein. He owned the Dynamic label, and I played this on the Dynamic label, but I don't think I've played the second issue. This was a big #1 record on KONO in San Antonio. Don Roby's Backbeat Records out of Houston, Texas picked it up for national distribution, and it's failed to make the charts, and it should have, because it should have been a national hit for this group, but it was not. It was their first of 4 on Dynamic, and this tune written by group member Dan Henderson and the lead singer of the group. His name is Sam Peoples, and this is from June of 1968. They're called The Commands. The Commands, featuring it on Backbeat, and the song is called No Time for You. This is for Record Ralph in Syracuse. Here you go.
Felt your many charms.
There you go, June 1966 release for The Commands. The Commands on the Backbeat, featured it on Backbeat, originally released on the Dynamic record label. No Time for You is the name of the tune. That one they're going out to Record Ralph in Syracuse. A great tune. And Avatar said I did play it a few weeks ago on the Dynamic label, so Johnny G can get away. I could actually play that record every week. It's so good. We can do that. But let us continue here. I think I played this one not too long ago also. And this is a request for a UK listener, David in Yorkshire, England. He requested this quartet from Memphis, Tennessee. They included Sam Burns, Richard Harris, Curtis Johnson, Elihu Stanbeck. Collectively, they were known as the Astors, but they first recorded as the Chips. I even remember saying that because Reed made a comment about that. But they were called the Chips because they were named after their producer, Chips Moman, and that was back in 1961. I have that record on the Satellite record label, and Satellite Records, of course, would morph into Stax Records, and the group changed their name to the Astors. They did 4 on Stax. This was their second and their biggest hit, charted number 63 on Billboard, 12 on the R&B chart, a big number 3 record if you were tuned in to WIBG in Philadelphia, PA. This tune written by Steve Cropper and Isaac Hayes. It features Curtis Johnson on lead. Steve Cropper, he's strumming the guitar on this one. Isaac Hayes is on piano. Dick Dunn on the bass. Al Jackson on the drums and the Memphis horns. And Memphis horns are Wayne Jackson and Andrew Love. This is by request for Dave in Yorkshire, the Astors from May 1965, and their tune is called Candy, the Astors.
Have you seen my girl? Gee
There you go, the great sound of the Astors there. The Astors from May 1965. That one they're going out to a Dave in Yorkshire, England. The Astors with Candy. That one there on the Stax record label. Let us continue here with the requests. Fill a request now for listener James Brown in our YouTube chat room. This, let me see. This released. Okay, this gal from East Orange, New Jersey, she was discovered by Burt Bacharach and Hal David, and who, of course, they penned a slew of hits for her. It came out on Florence Greenberg's Scepter record label, starting back in late 1962, and this was her 26th of 37 releases for the Scepter record label, and Bacharach and David also produced and arranged this, and I think this is the B-side, though, of the 45. The A-side was a rendition of the Righteous Brothers tune, You Lost That Love and Feeling, but James Brown requested the B-side of the 45. Let's go to September of 1969 for Miss Dionne Warwick. Dionne Warwick on the Scepter record label for James Brown in our YouTube chat room. It's called Window Washing. This is Dionne Warwick for James Brown. There you go. That one there going out to James Brown in our YouTube chat room. That's a Dionne Warwick there. Dionne Warwick from September 1969, Window Washing. And who did this? The Shirelles. They did that first there, Malcolm, I guess. But anyway, there you go. That's on the Scepter record label for James Brown. Now I'm looking for this. Here we go. We fill a request now for UK listener Mark McHugh, as this group had 3 releases for Jerry Blaine's Josie record label. This was their third. I featured, I forget which one, not too long ago, which I guess prompted Mark to request this one. This was their third. This tune written by Ben Boyce, and the lead singer of the group, his name is Johnny Matthews. Ben Boyce also produced it. This is arranged by Leroy Glover. This charted regionally. This was a number 16 record on WJMO out of Cleveland, Ohio. Let's go to July of 1966 for... this is for Mark McHugh. This is Johnny and the Expressions with Johnny Matthews on lead from July 66. It's called Boys and Girls Together. Johnny and the Expressions. I'm not going to say what I want to say. And if you could read my mind, maybe you can read my mind. But anyway, there you go. That's a cool tune there. That one there going out to Mark McHugh. That's the sound of Johnny and the Expressions, their third release on the Josie record label, Boys and Girls Together from July 1966. Johnny G here. Sometimes I get into laughing, folks. You have to forgive me. You do. Again, if you are new to the program, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, as this is my first show of the week. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon beginning at 1 p.m. with the All 78 show, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I posted up on my YouTube wall there, so you can check it out there. Again, if you have a request, you should email Johnny G at vinyltreasures@AOL.com. If I see you in the chat room, I'll play your request. I can't play the records, though, on the day of the show, although I do get requests in the morning of the show that I might be able to pull them out. But anyway, let us continue here. I've been looking for this record for a while for a Reed King in our YouTube chat room, and I found 2 copies of the record in the box, but I eventually did find it. So this is for Reed King in our YouTube chat room. This group is out of Lackawanna, New York. Well, Reed, where is Lackawanna, New York? And they have this one release, came out on Vivian Carter's VJ record label, and the group included Willie Fish Lowe. This is a self-contained group. A self-contained group means all the members play their own instruments and do their own vocals. So Willie Fish Lowe was on keyboards, Leroy Brown on drums, Otis O.T. Oliver on bass, and Al Bunk Johnson on guitar and lead singer. And he also wrote the tune. This one came out in January of 1964. They're called the El Tempos. The El Tempos on VJ Records. This is for Reed King in our YouTube chat room. The song is called My Dream Island. This is for Reed King. Here you go, Reed.
As far across the sea.
There's a land that I heard about. It is far across the sea.
To have you on my dream isle, it would be like heaven to me.
To have you on my dream isle would be like heaven to me.
We'd have our breakfast from the trees, get our honey from the bees, or take a ride on the waterfall. Love and kisses, we'd have it all. Before this time, another year, I hope to make us one.
Before this time another year, I hope to make us one.
And we will live together on my dream isle and have so much fun.
Live together on my dream isle and have so much fun.
What a time it will be. Just wait and see. We'll be so happy. We'll raise a family. Count the stars up in the sky. And surely we'll never die. I said, surely we'll never die. I said, surely we'll never die.
There you go. That one there going out to Reed King in our YouTube chat room. Those are the El Tempos. El Tempos from January 64 on the VJ record label. My Dream Island is the name of the tune. Let's flip it over here, as Reed also requested the flip side. So we'll do an instant flip side. Turn here. Johnny G. There you go. So let's see. This side written by Al Bunk Johnson, the lead singer of the group, from January 64. The flip side of My Dream Island, the El Tempos with My Love Goes Deep Within. These are the El Tempos for Reed King in our YouTube chat room.
Your lips are sweeter than wine, and I'm glad that they're mine, all mine. You know that I've said it before, but I'll say it again. My love for you goes so deep within.
There you go. That one there going out to Reed King. Charlene's got it on the sheet there. I don't know where she got the idea, but she put it there. My Love Goes Deep Within. That's the B-side of the L Tempos on the VJ record label. We played the A-side. My Dream Island is the name of the tune for Reed King. Let us continue here. Fill a request for Oldies Fan, a.k.a. Joseph Smith, in our YouTube chat room here. Let me find his... Let me find the page here. This is page MN. Oh, it's got to be on here. Here you go. This is, he requested this duet. They are Otis Redding and Carla Thomas. And this was actually, they did 3 releases on the Stax record label. This was their third, a tune written by Eddie Curtis. And, well, actually, this was a song that was first done by the Clovers back in 1954 for the Atlantic record label. And they covered it here. This one released in January of 1968 by request for Oldies Fan, a.k.a. Joseph Smith. This charted number 60 on Billboard, 21 on the R&B chart, and a big number 12 record on WIGO in Atlanta, Georgia. Here is Otis and Carla and their rendition of the tune Lovey Dovey for Oldies Fan.
The sweetest thing that I have ever seen. Oh, I really love you, baby. I'm gonna shake your tree. Love it, love it. Love it, love it all the time. All right. Love it, love it. I can't get you out of my mind. Every time you kiss me, you just thrill me so. I never, 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 ever let you go. Love it, love it. Love it, love it all the time. Love it, love it. I can't get you out of my mind. All right, yeah. I sigh with the feeling. When you're near me, I'm as high as the ceiling. Oh, this feeling. I love you, baby, more and more every day. You're something good to me, baby. You're just so sweet to me. I love you, baby, like I do my mom. I love you, baby. I'm gonna sweet your tongue. Love it, love it, love it all the time. Come on. Love it, love it. I can't get you out of my mind. Said I sigh with the feeling. When you're near me, I'm as high as the ceiling. Oh, this feeling. I'm saying that I love you, honey. Please don't above you. You got something good, baby. I'm telling you, baby, you just a love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, need you, baby. I want you, honey. You're so sweet to me, baby. I love you, baby. Every night, baby, you got me right, honey. You got my dreams, darling. I'm dream, baby. You so sweet. You just so sweet to me. Got to have you, baby.
There you go. By request for Oldies Fan, our YouTube chat. I mean, there's a copyright police came out on that song. They did. Actually, they were out on the Dionne Warwick tune also, but then they left. And then I kind of crossed them up a little bit. But there you go. That is Otis Redding and Carla Thomas by request for Oldies Fan. Lovey Dovey doing the Clovers tune that I have featured on the 50s, my Saturday night 50s program. And lost my place here. And M.O., there we go, January 1968, their third release on the Stax record label, Lovey Dovey. Now, Tony Crosby, you want me to play a Christmas song? I don't know about that. I think it's a Christmas record on the flip side of this. And, yeah, New Year's resolution. Is that what you want to hear, Tony? Okay, no. He does not want to hear that. But anyway, so let us continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. I like this next tune here. This is a request for listener Joe Carrera, and this group formed at the Harvest Baptist Church in Chicago, Illinois, back in 1960. They would sign with Leonard Chess's Chess record label in 1962. They had 18 releases for the Chess folks, plus others on the Think Checker too. But this was their second overall release, co-written by the lead singer of the group. His name was Maurice McAllister. This charted number 33 on WOOK in Greenville, South Carolina from February 63. For listener Joe Carrera, here are the Radiants. The Radiants on Chess. It's called Heartbreak Society for Joe Carrera.
I've become a member of the Society of Broken-Hearted Lovers. I didn't want to, but when I lost you, yeah, my membership began automatically in heartbreak, a heartbreak, a heartbreak, a heartbreak, a heartbreak, a heartbreak, heartbreak society. Oh, everybody can join this club 'cause it's for only those who lost their loves. But if your heart's been broken all apart, yeah, yeah, get your application form 'cause you're qualified to join. Heartbreak, a heartbreak, a heartbreak, a heartbreak, yeah, 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 heartbreak, a heartbreak, heartbreak society.
If your love says she's through with you, or if you found out she wasn't being true, or whatever it was that broke your heart in two, that's the key to open heartbreak society.
When sleepless nights come and teardrops start to run, then you know you had your initiation, and soon you'll be a member like me, yeah, yeah, in this sad and lonesome club called by those who lost their loves. Heartbreak, 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 yeah, 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 heartbreak. Heartbreak, yeah, heartbreak society. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Come on back, baby. I wouldn't leave. Yeah, yeah.
There you go, February 1963 release there for the Radiants. The Radiants by request for Joe Carrera, Heartbreak Society. That is Maurice McAllister on lead. Their second release for the Chess record label. Of course, their biggest hit was in 1964, a song called Voice Your Choice. Johnny G asking you to voice your choice by sending Johnny G an email at vinyltreasures@aol.com. That is the contact number for Johnny G. Let us continue here. Fill a request for Gary. Wait a second. Here, is this for Gary? Let me just make sure this is for Gary here. I think he requested this. CD. Yeah, Gary McClendon requested this tune. And where'd it go? Johnny G losing his mind. Yeah, this group from Bayonne, New Jersey, first formed back in 1964 is the Creators, and they had a release on the TK record label and also the Philips label. They would add a female lead to the group, her name Mary Ann Thomas, and signed with Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller's Blue Cat record label and record as the Ad-Libs. Their first release was a big hit for the group called The Boy from New York City, but they had 4 releases on the Blue Cat record label. Now, Gary requested their follow-up to that big hit. This tune written by Jeff Barry and Ellie Greenwich. Jeff Barry also produced it, arranged by Artie Butler. This song first recorded by Conway Twitty back in 1963 for the MGM record label, called She Ain't No Angel. So they changed the title. They made it He Ain't No Angel. Again, this is with Mary Ann Thomas on lead. This charted number 21 on KORL in Honolulu, Hawaii from April 65. Let's give a listen to the Ad-Libs. The Ad-Libs on Blue Cat for Gary McClendon. It's called He Ain't No Angel.
He ain't no angel. I ain't no angel. But that's alright. That's alright. He ain't no angel. I ain't no angel. But that's alright. But it's alright. Well, I don't want a lover with a halo around his head. My sugar baby wears a stingy brim instead. Yeah, he's got a little bit of devil down in his soul. He ain't no angel. I ain't no angel. But I don't care. She don't care. He ain't no angel. I ain't no angel. But I don't care. I love you, girl. He didn't fly down from heaven with white wings on his back. He flew in from Kansas City in a big black Cadillac. Yeah, he said he made his bread playing rock and roll. I ain't no angel. No, son, not an angel. No, no, but I don't want nobody but you. I ain't no angel. No, no, no. No, but nobody else will do. He ain't no angel. That's alright. That's alright. He ain't no angel. I ain't no angel. But that's alright now. It's gonna be alright. You know he sleeps till sundown and he keeps me up all night. And when it comes to loving, that boy, he's out of sight. Yeah, you know, he makes me lose my self-control. He ain't no angel. I ain't no angel. That's alright. That's alright. He ain't no angel. I ain't no angel. But that's alright now. It's gonna be alright. He ain't no angel. I ain't no angel. But that's alright. I love you, girl. He ain't no angel.
There you go, by request for Gary McClendon in our YouTube chat room. Copyright police out in full force. Johnny G trying to elude them. Yes, those are the Ad-Libs. Mary Ann Thomas on lead, their second release for the Blue Cat record label, April 65. He Ain't No Angel is the name of the tune. Johnny G is your DJ angel for a Wednesday evening. Thank you all for being here. Hope you're enjoying the tunes here. If you are, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Give me a thumbs up if you dig what you're hearing. Got some great requests tonight, so thank you all for contacting me with your requests. as we continue here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. Fill a request now for George Chestnut, as he requested this blue-eyed soul group from Harrisburg, PA. And they were a combination of two vocal groups from the, early 1960s, the Endells, that recorded for the Hi-Ho label, and the Delcords that recorded for Mr. Genius Records. And they called themselves the Magnificent Men. And they had releases on the Capitol record label between 1966 and 1968. Now, George requested their fourth release, co-written by the lead singer of the group. His name was David Bupp. And this charted number 93 on Billboard, number 14 on WLAN in Lancaster, Pennsylvania from May 1968 for George Chestnut, the Magnificent Men. The song is called I Could Be So Happy. This is for George Chestnut. There you go, the sound of the Magnificent Men on the Capitol record label. That's May 1968. David Bupp on lead. I Could Be So Happy is the name of the tune. That's their fourth release for the Capitol folks. Let us continue. Here's fill a request now for Edmund Williams. And this this is Mr. James Brown, the Godfather of Soul. We heard from the Godfather of Funk, but this is the Godfather of Soul. First recording for Sid Nathan's Federal Records with his group called the Famous Flames. Then moving over to the King subsidiary, 1960. With I think he had like 88 releases through the year 1971, and then he would end. I think he ended up with Polydor. Well, we had some smash records in there because he had gotten to a little bit of a fight with I guess was it Sid Nathan, I guess. And then he went over to Smash Records, and he couldn't use any vocals. He was doing instrumentals at the time. But this is on King Records, and this was from April of 1970. I don't think we've been into the 70s yet for this show tonight. But this is James Brown. This charted number 32 on Billboard, number 2 on the R&B chart, number 1 on WUST in Bethesda, Maryland. We're only going to hear part 1 of this because I don't want to it'll be over 5 minutes if I play 1 and 2. You get kind of like a bonus here. You get like part 1 and part 2. Then there's another record on the flip side. We're going to hear part 1. This is from April 1970 for Edmund Williams. James Brown on King Records. It's called Brother Rap Part 1 for Edmund. I wonder if he built up a cold sweat on that one there, but there you go. That one there going out to Edmund Williams, the sound of James Brown. James Brown on the King record label from April 1970. Brother Rap Part 1 is the name of the tune. Let us continue here. Fill a request now for listener Bob Cruz in Maryland, and this group from Atlanta, Georgia. This was their, wait a minute. This song, wait a second. Charlie, what did you do? This was their first release for the ABC Paramount record label. This tune written by Ray Whitley. Okay. This, I guess we can consider this the group's biggest hit. Okay, from November of 1963 by request for Bob Cruz in Maryland. Let's give a listen to the Tams. The Tams on ABC Paramount. This is features Joseph Pope on lead. This charted number 9 on Billboard, number 1 on the R&B chart, number 1 record also on WJLB in Detroit, Michigan. The Tams with What Kind of Fool, parentheses, Do You Think I Am? This is for Bob Cruz.
What kind of fool? What kind of fool
had made our plans. You said I'd be your number one man.
What kind of food?
Do you think I am? Do you think I am now? Think I am? What kind of fool did you think I'd be? You said you really, really love me. Darling, you run around all over town. You fill me up and then you let me down.
What kind of food?
Do you think I am? What do you think I am now? Think I am? I want to be your second choice. I've got to be your number one, or I ain't gonna love you at all. Darling, you run around all over town. You fill me up and then you let me down.
What kind of food?
Do you think I am? Do you think I am, baby? Think I am? Darling, you can't think that. Think I am? Darling, I'm no fool now. Think I am? What kind of fool? Think I am? Do you think I am now? Think I am? What kind of
There you go, the great sound of the Tams there. The Tams from November 1963. That's their first release on ABC Paramount. Prior to that, they recorded for the Arlen label. That's what it was. I don't know what this is, Charlene, that you got here, but that's a tune written by Ray Whitley. Joseph Pope is the lead singer on there. What kind of fool, parentheses, do you think I am? That one they're going out to Bob Cruz. Now, I'm looking for, let me see, page 8 here. Where's my page 8? Page 3. Page 5, page 4, page 8. Here we go for Solvi. Okay, because he's going to listen on the archive, he told me. And he wanted to hear a Tommy Hunt tune, so I picked one for him. This is a request for I don't know how to pronounce your name, Solvi or Sulevi. Maybe Sulevi, S-U-L-E-V-I. This singer originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We just lost him not too long ago. Losing a lot of singers, folks. Very sad thing here. In 1952, he recorded with a group called the Five Echoes, recorded for the Sabre record label. But he became a member also of the Flamingos in 1958 when they were on the Decca label. And then they gravitated to N, but he would go solo in 1961, signing with Florence Greenberg's Scepter Records. His name, Charles James Hunt, but he recorded as Tommy Hunt. And his biggest hit for the Scepter label was his first, a song, a great tune called Human. But this is his 8th release that I picked for Solvi. So Solivi, I guess I'm saying that way. Let me know if you like this tune. This tune written by D. Irvin and Paul Kalkman. This is produced by Stan Greenberg and arranged by Ed Martin. The background vocals on this are Dee Dee Warwick from May 1964. Let's give a listen to Tommy Hunt. Tommy Hunt on Scepter Records. The tune is called It's All a Bad Dream for Sulevi.
Is this goodbye? Is this the way our little story ends? I thought that you and I were lovers. Now we're shaking hands like friends. Oh, let me wake up tomorrow and find it's all a bad dream. And is this goodbye? Do you just take your heart and go away? Do I put my love in storage and say
this goodbye? Do I become another used to be? Do all the things we shared together just die and fade into a memory? Oh, let me wake up tomorrow and find it's all a bad dream. Don't leave me, baby. Tell me it's all a bad dream. Don't go, baby. I know that it's got to be a
There you go, the late Tommy Hunt there. Sending that out to Sulevi. I picked that for you, Sulevi. There you go, that one there. Tommy Hunt from May 1964 on Florence Greenberg's Scepter Records. It's All a Bad Dream is the name of the tune. But no, it is a reality. You are watching and listening to the Vinyl Treasure Show. I'm your host, Johnny G, here on a Wednesday evening, so thank you all for being here. If you are new to this program, this show was interesting because lots of people are trying to become podcasts. Well, they're calling it content creators, although, you know, I don't know about playing records is really not, well, it's the way and the style, but you have to have like a good personality, I think. I think I have a good voice. You know, when I went on Match.com in 2010 and met Barbara, it was like, what was the most noticeable thing? It was my voice is what it was that they liked. So, but then, you know, I was an accountant by day and a record collector by night. But now Johnny G is a caregiver by day and a disc jockey by night. But anyway, but thank you all for being here. And again, I'll be back tomorrow afternoon at 1 p.m. Bill O will be my in-studio guest a week from tomorrow with an all 78 show. Flexi, though, that's different than the regular, like, shellac 7. Not shellac. I don't want to call it shellac. We'll talk about shellac. I'm talking about those brittle ones that, you know, if you just bang it, they'll crack. But let us continue here. The Supremes return to the program here, and this is a request for Travis Floyd. And earlier we heard it was an album track. This was their 19th release, and this was off an LP. Charlene doesn't have it here. The LP was called it's the Supreme. I think I have this LP too. The Supreme Sing Holland Dozier Holland is the name of the LP, and this, of course, so this tune written by Holland Dozier Holland, Florence Ballard, Mary Wilson, and Diana Ross on this. This is actually a B-side. The A-side of this is called You Keep Me Hanging On. It was interesting because when this record came out in October of '66, how old was I? 58. I was 7 years old, so my aunt took me to the record store. It was in White Plains, New York. And so, and you know, this was like, it was like one of those narrow stores, and there was a big counter, and it went toward and it was a long store, and he had all the 45s were in slots along the wall. And she said to me, what record do you want to buy, Johnny? And it was multiple records that I bought that day. So I bought it for the flip side of this, which was called You Keep Me Hanging On. Maybe is it You Keep Me Hanging On? Yeah, I think that's it. So that, I guess that would have been even though I didn't officially buy it, okay, but that was the first record I ever asked for. I think the other one might have been 96 Tears with it, possibly. I don't know. But anyway, we're going to hear the flip side of this for a listener, Travis Floyd. This is their 19th release, October 1966. Diana Ross and the Supremes on the MOTOWN record label. The song is called Remove This Doubt. This is for Travis Floyd, the Supremes. Here we go. There you go, B-sides here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. And I'm afraid to play the flip side. The Copyright Police came out on that B-side. That's October 1966, Diana Ross and the Supremes on MOTOWN Records. Let me just make sure. I want to see something else on here. Yeah, in the album Supreme sing Holland Dozier Holland, M630. And, of course, You Keep Me Hanging On is the flip side here. I'm afraid to play that just because they may shut me down. This is about the time that they do that. But anyway, so let us continue here. I didn't see your comment there, Reed. You have to understand, people in the chat room, that's why Charlene, she tries her best. Well, she did. I see her other notes here. If I don't see her IMs, I miss it. So I probably need more admins to be in the chat room there to contact me or whatever, because I can't see everything. And if I miss you in there, I apologize. But sometimes I miss saying hello to everybody else because there's so many things that I'm doing here at the same time. So I'm gonna miss it. I can't read all the chat at one time. So anyway. But let us continue here. So Reed King wanted Johnny G to flip over Bob Cruz's request. So we will do that because I have played this song in the past before. And so we played from November 63, the Tams, What Kind of Fool Do You Think I Am, for Bob Cruz. Now, Reed King in our YouTube chat room wants to hear the flip side. And it's a good song, too, by the way, because I was considering playing it anyway. I just want to see if this is also a Ray Whitley pen tune. So let's send this one out to Reed King in our YouTube chat room. Again, it features a Joseph Pope on lead. The sound of the Tams here on the Vinyl Treasure Show. And what Johnny G does all the time. The song is called Laugh It Off. This is for Reed King. Here you go, Reed. That's a great two-sided 45. Michael St. Louis That song is for the Saturday night show. Somebody requested that too, Charlene. Somebody requested the Fidels' "What Is Love." That is actually fits my Doowop show better than the Soul show. Although that probably can fit this show, but more the Saturday night show. Now you have to understand, this is. Hold on a second. Let me go back to the host here. So on requests, it's hard for me to get the requests from the chat room, okay, because I miss a lot of stuff there. My mother yells at me all the time. She goes, when I go downstairs after the show, she says, you didn't say hello to this person, and you didn't say hello to that person, and you didn't say goodnight to this person, and you didn't say goodnight to that person. I said, well, I can't see everything, so you have to forgive me. I mean, I want to address you all individually, and I have a lot of listeners to the program here. So we have over, and it's actually, of all the I get a large percentage of the people that, and they're not only subscribers. I was talking to Bill Olb about this. It's not only subscribers that tune into the program, because YouTube gives me statistics. I think 60, I would say that 70% of, or 69% of my listeners are from the United States. I think the next biggest percentage is from the UK. And then after that, I think it's Canada. And then I think it's somewhere in Europe. I forget which one, where. And then there's also Mexico, and there's Australia and Japan. There's a bunch of others that tune into the program. Lots of people come in on the archive, and I go sometimes a little longer than expected because other time zones come into the program. Because on Saturday, I think there was a constant 100 people in the chat room. So I was like, usually when I see it dwindling, I'll kind of end it, and I'll end it earlier, but I always get listeners that come into the program and they're listening and might catch their, and I get it. Actually, it's a good thing too, because it gives me the average time. So we had about 475 people come to the show tonight so far, and the average time they spent was 33 minutes. That is a pretty good average. And when I talk to Joey T of Oldies and More, he was like, we want to have a 20-minute, if you have a 20-minute span of listeners, that is an excellent thing. So I'm holding the listeners for 33 minutes. So that is a good thing. So there's something you like about Johnny G here on this show. Maybe it's my charming personality. I don't know. Maybe it's the records. It's something. But anyway, it makes for a fun... For me, it's a fun thing. And this is, again, the only time I get to play my records. So there you go. And plus you get all the Johnny G-isms from me and all my experiences during these record collecting things. And not a lot of people can do that. Okay, and I've had a real... I don't want to say a checkered past, but I've been collecting since I was in high school. And like I said, and it was funny because I had a group of people in high school. They didn't know anything about the about the 50s stuff. And they were like, oh, Johnny, do you have Richie Valens on this label and that label or whatever? Johnny, I found some records in the garbage. Do you know the Contours? Do You Love Me? It was funny. It was Joe Piccarelli. He would call me up. He says, Johnny, I found these records. Do you want to buy them? I want 50 cents a piece. And I bought them. So I did. But anyway, I digress. Let us continue here. I got to get some more requests in. We're not done yet. This is actually 2 people requested this next record. It's not in the greatest shape. Sometimes you can't get everything in mint condition, and sometimes the records are hard to find. And then I have them, and I just don't have time to upgrade them. But I found this in the No Humidity basement as we head out to Los Angeles, California. Who requested this one? It was, Grayland, Grayland and Jim Lampley in Texas requested this group out of Los Angeles, California. First recording for Lou Bedell's Dore record label. I think I played one of their songs not too long ago. Reed, I think we talked about it. I think you asked me if I had their first release on Dore, which I don't, which is a pretty rare record. But they signed with Lou Bedell's Dore Records in 1964. In 1969, they signed with Ron Carson's Soul Clock label. They had 6 releases on the label. This is the group's first release, a tune written by Nicholas Caldwell, Willie L. Johnson. Well, Charlene, are they members of the group? Probably, I would think. Okay, well, maybe not, because, it says here, produced by Ron Carlson, arranged by Willie E. Hoskins Jr. Okay, this was a big number 2 record on KDIA in Oakland, California. Let's go to November of 68. So, Charlene, you have 69. They moved to Soul Clock, but this is from November 68. So, I don't know. Here are the Whispers. The Whispers on Soul Clock. The song is called Great Day, and this is for Grayland and Jim Lampley in Texas. Here you go, guys. The Whispers. There you go, the sound of the whispers there. I tell you, that was a rough copy there. Some people didn't take care of their records that well, but there you go. The Whispers, November 1968, release on Soul Clock Records, Great Day. That one they're going out to Jim Lampley in Texas and also to Graylin, a.k.a. G-Dog. Let us continue here with the requests here. As now I think I covered everybody of the ones at least that I pulled, but let us continue here. Let's fill the requests for Chris Reed next. And and we just lost this singer. This singer from Denton, Texas, and I featured. We played tribute to him on the Saturday night show, the 50s, early 60s, and also when here on the Soul Show as a member of Sly and the Family Stone, and he also had solo releases on the Autumn record label. I think one as Sly, and this one he's under the name Sly Stewart. And this is from August of 1964. This charted number 46 on WIBG out of Philadelphia, PA, and he wrote this tune. And this is by request for Chris Reed, the late Sly Stewart, on Autumn Records. It's called I Just Learned How to Swim. Sly Stewart for Chris.
Show you how it goes. Before you know what's going on, you'll be swimming in your clothes. Yeah, 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 yeah. I never danced before now, I didn't know how. But I learned how to swim and I'm all over the dance floor now.
Now, he sounds like he's singing with somebody else on that. Does sound like, I mean, you know, that at this time, 1964, that dance was really big, especially on this Autumn label. And Bobby Freeman had Come On and Swim was a big hit for him. So I guess that Sly Stewart tried to cash in on that. So there you go, by request for Chris Reed. That is Sly Stewart. What happened to the page here? Page 3. Lost the page here, Johnny G. Sly Stewart on the Autumn record label. I Just Learned How to Swim. So maybe that's like an answer record from August 1964. Let us continue here. Let's fill a request now for listener Ron Harry. This singer first started recording with his brother Jim as Jim and Bob on the Harrison record label. Also as the Harrison Brothers with releases on Clock and Smash and Emmett and Everlast and ABC Paramount. And in 1965, Brother Bob would go solo as Bobby Harris, first recording for Atlantic Records. Then he did two in a duet with Pat Lundy on the Heidi record label. Then in 1966, had two for Turntable, and then this release on Burt Burns' Shout label, written and produced by Burt Burns. Let's go to August of 1966. It's going out to Ron Harry. This is Bobby Harris on Shout Records. It's called Mr. Success for Ron Harry.
Cry me a tear for love. One little tear for love. Come with me and listen to my story. Can you guess? Success. See the street we're on. I used to live on it. Now all of my friends are gone, yeah, and they won't let me on it. Follow me and listen to my story. Can you guess? Oh no, why they call me Mr. Success? Oh no, Mr. Success. That pretty little girl over there, she used to love me. Yes, she did. Yeah. I told my baby I would have to go, but I didn't know that I loved her. Yes, I did, yeah. See the little boy with her, he don't know me. That's my kid, but I can never tell him. So you see, that's the end of my story. Can you guess? Oh no, yeah, why they call me Mr. Success? They always calling me Mr. Success. Please, kid, don't throw them stones at me. If you only knew the love I had for you, kid, you don't know what you're doing.
It's a nice tune there. That one there by request for Ron Harry. Bobby Harris. Bobby Harris from August 1966 on the Shout record label. Mr. Success is the name of the tune. You know, I'm telling you, we're pushing the copyright police. And here we are after midnight here. We'll see if we can go to the bottom of the hour here to see if before they shut me down like they did last week. But that's if I play, excuse me, if I play a big hit. But I don't think I'm going to play a big hit here. Well, let's fill a request for two UK listeners. This next one, Malcolm Baumgart and Dave in Yorkshire, England, requested this group. They had 3 releases on the Atco record label. This was their first release, and this is a cover of the Doris Day tune. This song written by Jay Livingston and Ray Evans, produced by Bob Crew and arranged by Charlie Colello. The group is called the High Keys, and it features Troy Keys on lead. And this charted number 47 on Billboard. This was a big number 4 record on KMEN out of San Francisco, California, if you were tuned in back in June of 1963. For Malcolm Baumgart and Dave in Yorkshire, England. The High Keys with their rendition of the tune Que Sera Sera, parentheses, whatever will be, will be the high keys.
¿Qué será? Será. When I was just a little boy, I asked my mother, oh, what will I be? Will I be handsome or will I be rich? This is what she says to me. Whatever will be. The future's not a out. See, I was a child in school. I asked my teacher, what should I try? Should I paint pictures? Should I sing songs? It was all wisely my will be. The future's not out. See, he said, I said, what will my future bring? Mama, let me be a singer. Hey, hey, when I grew up and fell in love, I asked my sweetheart what lies ahead. Will we have rainbows day after day? Here's what my lover said. Whatever will be. The future's not a out. See, said I said, what will be.
You know, the beginning of that, how it started off. What song? Just listen to the beginning of this, just a little bit here. Listen to the beginning of this part. This part here. Isn't that the beginning of isn't that the beginning of the Ray Barretto song? Watusi, El Watusi, if you remember, you remember that tune? That's what it sounds like anyway, but I like that record there, I do. There you go, that one there going out to Malcolm and Dave in Yorkshire. And a great tune there. That's Troy Keys on lead with the High Keys, June 1963 on Atco Records. Their first of three, Que Sera Sera, the Doris Day tune. We are in Vinyl Treasure Overtime here for a Wednesday. Let us continue. Here's fill a request now for L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room, as this group signed with OK Records back, 1962, I think, originally. Then they would move over to Brunswick Records, had 18 releases on the Brunswick label. Now, Arch requested their first release, this one produced by Carl Davis, arranged by Sonny Sanders, and it features Marvin Smith on lead, who co-wrote this tune. This charted number 55 on the Billboard chart, was a big number 9 R&B hit for them on the Billboard R&B chart, and a number 1 record on WBEE in Chicago, Illinois from September 1966. Let's give a listen to the Artistics. The Artistics on Brunswick for L.A. Arch. It's called I'm Gonna Miss You. The Artistics. There you go with the great sound of the Artistics there. That one there going out to L.A. Arch in our YouTube chat room there. What did I say? That was their first release. Did I say first release? Yeah, their first release for the Brunswick folks, September 1966. I'm Gonna Miss You is the name of the tune. You're gonna miss Johnny G. No, you're not. I'm gonna be back tomorrow, hopefully, God willing, as we continue here. Let's fill a request now for James Brown in our YouTube chat room. I actually had this record to play. I think, James, the last time I tried to play this, we just got shut off, and I wasn't able to get to it. But I'm going to play it for you today, as this was the flip side. I think you requested the flip of this, if I'm not mistaken. What was it? I forget, as I lose my mind. It's got, it's got The Whole World Shakin' from the RCA album Shake by Sam Cooke. And he also requested the flip side. So we're going to play it for James now. And eventually I'll get to all your requests. I will. So here, this one from March of 1965. This one written by Sam Cooke, produced by Al Schmidt, arranged by Renee Hall, Mr. Sam Cooke on RCA for James Brown in our YouTube chat room. It's called, in parentheses, Somebody Ease My Troubling Mind. Sam Cooke for James Brown.
I wish somebody would come and ease my troubling mind. Yeah, I wish somebody would come and ease my troubling mind. Oh, yes, I do. Why won't somebody come and ease my troubling mind? Yeah, I sure wish somebody would come and ease my troubling mind. Oh, yes, I do. Wish my baby would come and tell me everything's alright. Yeah, I sure wish my baby would come and tell me everything is still alright. Oh, yes, I do. They tell me when you tell somebody your troubles, trouble fly away from you. I'm looking for somebody I can tell my troubles to. Why won't somebody come and ease my troubling mind? Yeah, I sure wish somebody would come and ease my troubling mind. Oh, yeah.
Wow, that is a great tune there. That one there going out to James Brown. Oh, darn it. See that? See what happened, folks? Oh, my goodness. Okay. Well, you know what that means. Hold on a second, folks. You know what that means? That means Johnny G. Well, listen, we got through 12 minutes and 17 seconds is what we got through. But we're going to play, you know what? Okay. Let's close. We're going to close the show now, is what we're going to do. Okay. So there you go. The sound of Sam Cooke. Sam Cooke there on the RCA record label. That is taken from the RCA album Shake. A great tune there, too, by the way. Show it to you right there. It's called Somebody Ease My Troublin' Mind is the name of the tune. Anyway, Johnny G here on a Wednesday. Actually, it's Thursday morning here, so we're going to do one more song here before we sign off here. Hopefully they'll put me back on. I don't know. But let's put this one on. I think listener Charlene mentioned it to me. Troy in our YouTube chat room here. Let me find out. Let me find the number here. Hold on. ST. Where is it here? Troy, Warren, Ron. This page. It's probably the last page here, I think. Page 8. Page 378. Let's see. Okay. Troy Goodall in our YouTube chat room. So we're gonna close the show tonight, folks. Because anyway, but let me put the record on here, folks. So see, they brought it back because they tell me to remove the record. So I mean, it's like ridiculous. Isn't it funny, James? Again, so we got caught with that record, and actually it was. I don't know. I wasn't playing it. I think it was. I was going to play it, but look at that's deja vu, is what I would call it. But anyway, so we got one more record we're going to close out with here for the show tonight. So I want to thank everybody for tuning into the program tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you are new to this program, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Tell your friends about this show. You can watch it in the privacy of your own bedroom or your living room on your iTV, or also many of you watch me on the phones, your iPhones or your Androids, or maybe your tablets. My mother's watching me on the tablet downstairs, or maybe your PC, on your big screen PC. But anyway, so I want to thank everybody for tuning into the program tonight. And I will be back next Wednesday night right here on YouTube, also live on Oldies and More Radio. I'll be here tomorrow afternoon beginning at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the 78 show. I have them. I got to do a little bit more research on some of the ones. But anyway, so thank you all for being here. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoy what you're hearing. And thank you, Charlene, for all your help. We're going to close the show tonight with a request for... I think this was a request. She put it down for Troy Goodall. I think I played Gypsy Woman by what's his name? Who does Temptation Is Calling My Name? It was a request for Lee David. That was it. You know, I used to have a photographic memory, but I don't have that anymore. But I played a request. It was Lee David for Warren, a cover of the Impressions tune Gypsy Woman. And Troy, I think you said you liked this version by this singer from Woodhaven, Queens. Okay, first recording back in 1960 on the Leader record label. And he had like... I wasn't too crazy. I liked his releases on the Phillips record label. Like he does a great song called 3,000 Miles Away. And there's other ones that Joker Went Wild and Run, Run, Look and See. I think those are better records by him, at least in my wheelbarrow. But this one I like too. This is on the Uni record label. Okay, and this is Curtis Mayfield wrote the tune. Of course, the Impressions was their first release back on ABC back in 1961. But this was his second of 7 for the Uni label, and this did well. I expect the copyright police to shut me down with this one, to be honest with you. This was a big number 3 Billboard hit, number 1 on WHLO in Akron, Ohio. Our closer from June of 1970, Brian Hyland on Uni Records, and his rendition of the tune Gypsy Woman. It's actually pretty good, I think. But anyway, this is for Troy Goodall in our YouTube chat room. So thank you all for tuning in tonight. And everybody have a safe remainder of the week. And I'll see some of you tomorrow evening. If not, tomorrow afternoon. I'll see you on Saturday evening. If not, we'll be right back here for more Soul 45s out of my collection. So everybody, just want to say so long. Here you go, Troy. This is for you. Brian Hyland with Gypsy Woman.
From nowhere, through a caravan, around a campfire light, a lovely woman in motion, with hair as dark as night. Her eyes were like that of a cat in the dark that hypnotized me with love. She was a gypsy woman. She was a gypsy woman. She danced around and round to a guitar melody.